Happy Tuesday, peoples. What's good, beautiful souls and spiritual gangsters? It's your girl, I'll be the spiritual J, aka Luna Pro. This thing was just working. Okay, I was about to say, like, this. This is a brand new lighter, and it's acting up. I don't know. My Amazon review is about to be not so happy. But yeah, I just want to clear some energy, per usual. Speaking of per usual, this is general messages. All right, that's first and foremost general messages. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does, amazing. If it doesn't, that's okay. Right? You're just going to leave it alone. So I got these like floating flame situations here. Love the floating flames. All right, let's get to it. Let's get it. We're gonna do a general read first. Just what's going on? What's the vibe? What is happening? Take some for yourself. And let's get some energy. All right, all right, all right. Spirit team, what is good? What's good? Cyrax, what's good? Please sigh. What is up, people? Happy Tuesday evening. General messages at this time. If you have a message, this is open Tuesday. It is open question Tuesday. So, whatever question you have, you can go in the comments. In the meantime, I do a general read. That's how Tuesdays has been working so far, and so far so good. Sundays, when I am on Sundays, it is spiritual gangster Sundays. All right. And on those days, it's just spirit guide messages. We looking at spirit guide messages. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Erica. Hi, Vincent. Welcome, y'all. Thank you, thank you. We already got a message for review. Oh my, that was fast today. All right, let's see what the general energy is. Spirit, what's going on? General energy of the collective that needs to hear this message. Please and thank you. Okay. We got self worth and wishing. All right, so 32 and 19. Listen, somebody needs to be on their self love game, okay? Because I'm getting the energy of kind of pining. This feels pining, but also, we need some confidence in the building. We need some, heavy crown activities needs to happen. What's that? Manfair? I want to say that was her name. Sorry, I don't want to butcher anybody's name. Oh shit, FBI. I love this game. Wow. It's gonna be one of those reads. It's gonna be one of those lives. Okay, alright, I'm in. I am in. Alright, so we saw confidence, right? Somebody is not keeping promises to themselves right now. Somebody has not been keeping the promises that they've been making. All right, we got oath here. That calls the need for, just being mindful that, especially when it's for yourself, when you make a promise to yourself, like try as you may, try as you will to keep that shit. Okay? Love on yourself more. Really embrace everything that is that made you you. All right, we got choices showing up here. So it's like, you have options in life that you haven't even thought of exploring yet. Got love showing up here. All right, so we got more love. We got more love in the picture. Somebody has been on a journey of self-worth, self-love, self-reflection. You may have gone, a little deeper than you were comfortable with, but I think all in the good name of, clearing your spirit out. We got the high priestess of spirit energy showing up here. All right, so this is very, very free flowing energy. This actually feels like great to start off with. It feels great. Another high priestess showing up here. Ooh. Ooh, divine femmes in the room. Is that what we're getting? Benita. Hi, what's Sean's true feelings for me? I will definitely ask. All right, we got loyalty and love showing up here. So somebody's looking at somebody like, yo, you are it. Like, you are it. Ooh. There's a couple of different messages in here, but all right, but wait, why so many review? Okay, yep, hide that one. This chat. John definitely can answer that, but let me get Benita's question first. I just wanted to see if there was anybody I needed to, put the blocker on. Put the blocker on, but yeah. All right, so Benita, if you are still present, please make yourself known, and I'll absolutely look into that. I was very much enjoying the energy that whoever that was that I was just tapping into, like, oh my gosh, like, not only as like a growing sense of self-love, what that is, like what that means, growing more emotionally mature, but also like just really open and free. Like, that is a beautiful energy. Welcome. Welcome, Patricia. Welcome, Dewana. All right, Benita. I don't see you coming up again. Oh no, I hope Benita didn't leave. Oh, we got Beauty showing up. Rose. Just say yes. Cute. Welcome, Mandy. All right, so John, if you're still present, then okay, John. And then Christopher, if you want to stick around, I can ask your question. You guys are spicy in the comments tonight. All right, so John, my bad. I was trying to keep up here. All right, so John would like to know, every time I try to get intimate with my girlfriend, she always has an excuse. I mean, always. Is she cheating on me or is it just in my head? All right, so, Spirit, what is going on with John and his girlfriend? What is the energy? Present. What is her energy towards him? All right, got 33 loyalty. Not picking up High Priestess of Fire. This is a very passionate energy. And hope showing up also. So far I'm not getting cheating vibes. I mean loyalty, that's pretty like flat out. High Priestess of Air. I get you like she's a very extroverted personality, very intelligent as well. I'm picking up a very possibly an earth sign. We got two high priestesses here, so we have divine feminine energy. So, are you sure you're not projecting? This is not. I'm not getting cheating here. Like, or even an energy that would do that. Yeah, it's very innocent energy. This is a fledgling number one, so very innocent, very charming, very beautiful. Very beautiful. She may, I don't know if she has that energy that maybe people confuse a divine feminine that can, do her own thing, be on her own as somebody that, like, is going to be out there cheating. But that's not the case. Like, this is. All right. Let me pull. I will pull a couple of other cards. Like, is it because like she's like really a catch? Like, are you scared that she's? Oh, look at that showing up on the card. Soulmates. Don't you seem like you have a really good energy? Well, no, I'm sorry. She seems like she has a really good energy, but like you're drawn to that, but you're not so happy about. I guess how bright the light is. I don't know what's going on here. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. Like, yeah, what? This is you. This is your energy. Pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. You're the cautious one, my friend. This energy that your girlfriend's energy. She she's like she seems like a pretty cool energy. I don't see cheating. Joan said I need to smoke less weed. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That is fair. But be careful because this kind of energy, like she seems like the type that, especially with the high priestess, oh, and letting go. The high priestess of fire and letting go. If you don't want to let this, let your girlfriend go or, have her move on, like chill. Because she seems the type that, it eventually it'll happen. Finality is showing up here. So yeah, don't push it. Don't push that because it's not like loyalty was literally the first one to come out. Like that's your answer right there. But I pulled more just to get a clearer a bigger picture. Yeah, no, you got a good one on your hands. Don't fuck it up. Savoy, welcome, welcome. Hey, right back. Um, Okay, Christopher, if you're still present, no volume. Oh, okay. How can everybody hear me, or is it just that random? Dave Buster. Oh, I love your bars and restaurants, Dave and Buster. I haven't been to one in a while, but a very fun place today. Someone said this spiritual witchcraft ain't good. Um, that's not what that is, or this is actually, but people put them together. It is spiritual. It's absolutely spiritual. Witchcraft now. I always recommend that people that have that misconception, do some research. Something brought you here for a reason, and welcome first of all because everybody's welcome here. Like everybody's welcome. If you're interested in tarot or curious about tarot, like I can definitely put up some videos about it. Just share my perspective. But otherwise, it's just another way. Divination is not um, religion approved because many religions don't want you to know, the truth and like just how many different ways you can go, how many different paths. There's so many different paths you can take. This is just one. This is just one. Yeah. Chill and peaceful. That is, listen, at this point in life, why would you do anything else that doesn't bring like a chill and peaceful vibe to your life? Like, come on, people. Come on. Let's jump on it. Let's get into, the chill and peaceful timelines. Because I think a lot of us deserve it. A lot of us deserve. Okay. And I'm sorry, I've been yapping and not jumping on questions. So if you've been waiting, oh, Christopher, yes, you did have a question. If you can please retype your question, I would greatly appreciate. Oh, Dewana says that like your energy is. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Listen, your presence and energy is appreciated either way. Thank you, Dewana. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Hope said, "What's your sign?" I'm a Cancer Sun, Virgo Moon, and Rising. Um, I'll be very honest. I don't know what a lot of the planets mean yet, like the houses and all that, but I'm reading up on it. But I know enough about astrology and I've seen enough patterns to know that like it's a real thing. Like like people want to deny it. No, it's real. It is real. Cancer moon. Oh, okay, Cancer peoples. That's what's up. Virgos are lead. Oh shoot. Thank you, thank you. I mean, like I can't as people say that I'm more Virgo or like they recognize more Virgo traits in me than Cancer. But it's I have my Cancer moments, that watery energy. I be chilling. Like I mean listen, when I say I chill so hard. Like I really be chilling. Okay. Christopher wants to know who will be my new family. Okay. Gemini Cancer. Okay, Gemini and Cancer. Alright, I got you, Christopher. Alright, let's see. First we're gonna start off with some energy behind that question. Spirit, let's connect with Christopher and his guides. What's going on with The new family. Hmm. So when you say like new family, as in like soul tribe family? Oh, hearts back, hearts back. You know, it's funny. I really don't know a lot of Virgos. Like I have Virgos are probably the least like the sign I've encountered least in life. It is so weird. But I connect with them so heavy because it's like, you know, I be chilling. But oh my gosh. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Thank you, thank you. Like, okay, so I actually, you know what, this is a good time to ask. I actually used to do primarily zodiac readings and posts, like, you know, pre-recorded messages. Um, if y'all could just help me out because I'm trying to figure out like if I should go back to that format as well or do y'all prefer the lives? So if you could just like, you know, throw a hand up if you would also like to see zodiac reads. Or I could do by, you know, element, earth, water, fire, air. So it says, I love the lives. Thank you, thank you. Hi. Okay, so we got one so far. We got one hand so far. Okay. Somebody says live. Like we got a couple of lives so far. You know what? And I feel that. I feel like a lot of people prefer the lives. And I have no problem doing that. I just want to, you know, y'all make up the tribe here. So I want to make sure y'all are getting the content that you want if I can, you know, facilitate. Like there are boundaries. You know, we in this self love and boundary crew. All right, that's the tribe. That's the gangster tribe right there. And I'm so sorry. Like I've been interacting with you know the comments and everything, but I am here for a reason. I do readings live every Tuesday evening on YouTube around 8:30 Eastern and also on TikTok. So if you prefer the TikTok platform, the link is in my profile. It should be in my profile. So yes. Thank you, thank you. And yes, Christopher, yeah, listen, you are such a trooper. Thank you so much for hanging in. Because this is actually a pretty let's take a screenshot real quick. This is pretty, you know, decent amount of interaction for this live. So I want to make sure that, you know, y'all get some good energy back. You know, you spending some time with me, so that is the least that I can do because time is important. Time is very, very important. The most important currency across universes. So even though it's not like a real thing, you know, we have the construct, but you know, time is just like this fluid thing. So, but it is still a thing. So thank you for spending your time with me. And Christopher, we are going to shuffle some more and get some more get into your reading because we want to know about this new family. But if you could just like you know, let me know along the way whether it's hitting what you need. Okay. So what's going on with Christopher and this new family? What's the energy present? Oh, okay. All right, we have self worth showing up again. This, mind you, that was the first, so I may have been partially reading for you in that general read. Then we have strength and forbidden. All right, so Christopher, I feel like you've been through cycles of like really people testing you. And just this is part of it, part of your journey because it's to build you up. With strength being in the middle of it, that is a super strong trait. All right, so to really establish those roots, you have to be tried and tested. You're going through like a diamond um, process that's giving you a lot of clarity. We have vision here. So you may be somebody that actually connects to moon cycles. You may randomly you see the moon and you're like, oh, you connect to the moon sometimes. Where these cycles, but all right, you've had a lot of endings. You've had a lot of endings. Things that you've added on to your book of life, your chapters, your beginning and endings. All right, but again, to build you up, we have Rush showing up here. There, you may have to take a chance on people that you didn't anticipate being in your life. Like you may have to open up yourself a little bit. Because I feel like there's still some healing you need to do. I don't know why this is showing up. Lust energy. I don't know why that's showing up, to be honest. We're just gonna put that to the side. What's going on there? All right. You have loyalty showing up on the bottom though. So situations where, loyalty was tested and it doesn't look like it won, but for good reason. Whenever forbidden is shown, it shows up in a reading, it hints towards the energy of it's not supposed to happen. All right, so consider this rejection or whatever happened that wasn't, that didn't happen that you wanted it to. It's because it's not supposed to. All right, so that's that forbidden energy. Too smooth, too smooth. All right, we have hope and listening here. All right, so do what I feel like you have been looking to start doing this again, putting yourself back out there. I feel like there's a particular interest that you have that you can like do what is it, like friend groups, like hobby groups. There's this cool app that I use, Meetup. That's for my photography, like and photo walks that I do. But you can use that for a pretty good amount of activities. But your tribe is like it's out there. It's just not where you're really like where you can expect it. Let's just say there's a hobby that you have not really tapped into that you've thought about doing that you can probably connect with other people on this hobby, and that's like your tribe. That's like your tribe. So your new family, like the soul tribe that you're meant to take on, they're out there. You just have to look in what is it? The unconventional interests that you have. Who's spamming? Said you. There's a show called. What is happening? What did I miss? Christopher said yes. Time is important. Time is very important, but we also have to remember that it's constructed, you know, and systematic as well. Like a lot of people's concept of time is not what the universe goes by. It's like what humans do, man. Sometimes it's odd, but yeah. Okay. Marcel said, sis, you need to put those cards down and turn to God. This actually is all of God. Like there is nobody else but the Most High that I could be connected to right now, because there's, as you can, I hope you can feel, there's no hate, no kind of, in this room that's coming from this direction. All right, so you know I understand misconceptions all over the place about tarot and what it means, but just know this is all of God. This is all of God. I actually tried to say, all right, I'm not going to do this, and the most I was like, this is part of my purpose. So that's all right if that doesn't align with you, but let's please stop. Please and thank you. Let's stop projecting what our ideals of God is, or Most High, whatever you want to call it. Because for a lot of people, not all, a lot of people, it's the same. It's the same. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's the same. But there's levels. There's levels to this shit, people. So let's, not jump the gun and thinking we know. No. All right. So that being said, and listen, even with that, you're still welcome here. You are still welcome here. Like, I appreciate, again, just because I don't agree with you or you don't agree with me, that doesn't mean anything in terms of, love and respect here. So let's keep it on the love train. Thank you, Savoy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. So I apologize if I have missed any questions. If you've been waiting for a little while, if you can just please make yourself known if you believe you're after Christopher. Because idealistically, I would like to go in order and make sure I'm not skipping over people. But I'm still a small channel. I'm growing. So it's a matter of, like, eventually I'll have a moderator, but as of yet, just me. All right. So yeah, if you have been waiting, otherwise I will try to scroll up. Oh, you can hear it. Fantastic. I didn't know if y'all could hear, like, the music in the background, but I guess, like, in quieter moments it can be heard. You know, it's a nice vibe, right? Just adding to it, adding to the good vibes. You're going to have to put yourself out there, because, to be honest, I'm sorry, I'm talking to Christopher. To be honest, like, the energy that I felt with you is that you want to do it, but you haven't yet taken the steps. So they're not gonna knock down your door, Christopher. They're not gonna do that. You have to meet them halfway. So you have to get out there. You have to, initiate social interactions to at least try. But you're going to, what I also picked up was, you're going to have to try a couple of different things. So be patient with the process, because I also picked up that's not your strong suit, but you, you will, once you keep on that path of being open to more experiences outside of what you have previously considered. I have to point that out as well. That message came across strongly. So hopefully that answers a little bit more of your questions, because the thing is, That's not a definitive question for you. This is an ongoing process of you having to put yourself out there, make the conscious decision to put yourself out there versus, say, I want to do it. That means nothing. I'm sorry. Like, in terms of, you could be around, you could be in a room full of people and not put yourself out there. I've seen it. I've done it. I've literally done it. Okay. Yeah, so where you've been around for a while. So I will absolutely, absolutely take your question. Right, spirit. Let's connect with these. And what is the energy with love and relationships currently? What is the energy around love and relationships? It's interesting how that can. I'm not gonna take these, but just making a note of what is coming out. Invisible Grove, which is like kind of like home energy and denial. This may be your current energy where you're just like you're not you haven't been staying open really to experiences. Like you're not very much putting yourself out there right now. You're more so from an observation point of view when it comes to like dating or, that aspect, like living relationships. Landed in my lap. What is this lust energy? We also have differences. That actually came out first. Differences first. That's number 36 and 24 lust. High Priestess of Water and cycles coming through. So it's like, you may have like some attachment to past cycles, or maybe some healing that's taking place or needs to take place. Take it how it resonates as far as what's happened in your past, because that absolutely can disrupt. It can and will disrupt. Did that come out again? Sure did. Grace of Water coming out again. So I love confirmations. Yeah, you need butterfly, let go. There's a transformation process that needs to happen first before you're going to be ready for um, another relationship. And that's okay. Like I feel like you're number 22. So I feel like this is all about like you're going through these cycles of like, releasing maybe some like, some situationship energy happening here where, you've had I guess what one could look at as lower frequency connections that don't, amount to anything or really do anything for you. But I feel like you're going through this process of shedding. Yeah. We had 22, now we got 11. Complicated. Yeah, there's like a energy here where there's something lingering from your past that you probably need to resolve. Message showing up here. So I don't know if you're still in contact with exes or an ex in particular that you may still feel tied to, but okay. fragment here. Fragment, this could be ghosting energy. This could be energy of like not being fully present or putting the energy out that you want to receive back. That's very important when it comes to, welcoming that type of level of relationship. Because, the amount of people that want love but are not in the space to receive and give it, ratio is crazy. That is crazy. We got honesty here. All right. So yeah, this, I know you've been having some self talk. I know you've been having some self talk. All right. And I think for the most part, you're pretty honest with yourself. But if you're a little bit more, I think you'll know that, the healing level, it needs to take place. We got the moon showing up here. So, it's the cycles. It's like, getting used to these cycles that you've been going through and kind of just like reconciling with all of them, because I feel like you kind of also don't let prior cycles close out before you start new ones. So it kind of like, yo, you creating a backup. You creating backups. A lot of ghosting, yo. Yeah, nah, that's not good. That's not good. All right, I'm gonna switch over decks and see what other messages come out for you. What's Come on, spirit? Like, what good things in love and relationships can Silverboy look forward to in the foreseeable future? Why not coming up on the cut mistakes? All right, here's another thing I just picked up. Like you part of the process where you can't reconcile with the past or like fully move on for it. You think about your mistakes a lot. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, that mistakes are part of every human's journey, or what we consider mistakes, because you got to look at it from the angle of what did you learn. You really think about it, there's a lot to learn. So don't think of it as mistakes. Right, what messages do you have for oops, oh boy. Karma? Yeah, cause and effect. Like you've been stacking up. Like I said, you're causing a backup. You're causing a traffic jam in your karma when it comes to love and relationships. All right, so you need to clear some karmic energy. All right, holding on to anyone from the past, um, dwelling on mistakes made, not giving yourself closure, not forgiving yourself. Yeah, yeah, come on. Because a lot of times we create our own cycles of karma by what we're holding on to. So just remember that. Okay, got fantasy and resistance. Resistance says secret admirer, suppressing. Timid fantasy says daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. All right, so there may have been situations where, somebody showed you who they were and you didn't believe them. Like, I, I'm getting a projected kind of like image. And when you found out who they were, it's like, oh, shit. But what I say before closure, yeah, there's some cycles you really need to close out. You need to close out some cycles first. Finality says farewells, leave behind. Closure, let it go, let it go, let it flow. Listen, I'm glad you're. I'm glad you're. We also have withdrawn showing up here. All right, single, lonely, solitary. Do not, do not put a time on yourself. All right, I feel like there's also this like imaginary timer that you have. Just worry about ending out your cycles mentally, physically, spiritually, um, physically if you need to. You know, some people need to shed, energy, which will look like um, a change. Like people's faces change. I don't know if people notice this, but like when they let something go, it's like their face kind of like changes a little bit. But anyway, you just need to, kind of like a detox, a karmic detox, where you're letting go of like a lot of stuff. And whatever exes need to be let go, whatever situationships, do that. Do that. All right. Foundation showing up here. It says establish family security. All right. Your family, I feel like you have like family that you connect with on a heavy level. It doesn't have to be everybody, but like particular family members that you're very close with. Like you kind of leaned on them for, the energy to kind of balance out this this karmic feeling, if that makes any kind of sense. But keep doing that. Like that's your, yeah, or your tribe. When I say family, that does not necessarily mean blood. Okay, so for you it is blood. That's good. That's good. Listen, this is what it's for. This is what it's for. All right. Listen, and clinging, showing up here, holding on, obsessing, like, any, again, you got some releasing to do. All right. And you know this. You know this. So get on that because that's going to clear you up. You're not going to get the relationship that you want and deserve until you clear that. Okay, clear that. And keep connecting with your family. And I'd say give that more attention than you would give them, like connect with them more instead of focusing on, any connections right now because they're going to help heal that part. They'll help. I was going to specify that they will help, but you got to do the work too. You're so very welcome. Thank you so much for opening yourself up because I felt actually very clear. Like when I get very clear readings, that means like the connection is very good. So thank you for being receptive. What's good, China? What's up? What's up? And thank y'all for coming in and hang with your girl. Okay, I'm sorry. I probably missed a couple of questions. You absolutely can. Okay, and I'm sorry if there's anyone that's been waiting for a little bit. If you can just please make yourself known and repost your question. I try to stay like on track and in order. Just bear with me. Thank you for your patience. And China, absolutely. Please stick around, and I will be happy to take your question. But if nobody makes themselves known, shoot, maybe it. Or actually, Earth Angel, I believe you asked first, and then China. Okay. All right. I don't see anybody. Um, oh, nice. Okay. So hopefully, if you can hear the mood music, the frequency music in the back, that'll help you study as well. right, yeah. All right, so Earth Angel, you're up. And this is an interesting question. Do I have high chances of becoming a millionaire? Oh, I think that's a question that maybe we all kind of like. I'd be curious. Sure. All right, let's see. And I'm also being called like I haven't been using the tarot like you know traditional tarot as much. So I'm gonna be using that deck after this. All right, so what's going on? What's going on with Earth Angels? Are they meant to be a millionaire? What's going on here? So far. Hmm. Okay, interesting synchronicity. All right. So we have number 11 complicated, then followed by number 10 low. So 111 here. So that's interesting. I don't know if you've been seeing that a lot lately. 10, 11, 1101. But then we also have meditation. So, okay. It's coming up with a different story. Then this is not like answering your question straight out, but this is like when it complicated first, like that's the first energy that comes out. You may not be in a very like openly like manifesting state. Like there could be a lot of things going on that are kind of like blocking your manifesting ability. You may need to meditate. Some I'm getting a lot more, and be better with quieting your thoughts. I'm getting the self talk here is like it's not bad because there's love present, so it's not bad. It's just like you don't like. I'm not getting you actually think that it's like as possible for you because I'm getting more so strength showing up here. So you. I feel like you are a dedicated individual. Um, I'm getting family energy. I don't know if you're like financially like you take care of a family, but loyalty. I'm getting more and more that like you have people dependent on you, and it's like all right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you may be seeing 1234 lately. We have the fledgling number 1, listening, which is a 23, and beauty 40. Um, yeah, I feel like this is more so, this is a beautiful energy. I feel like it's more so for other people, single with no kids. Like, but do you have family? Do you have like other, just people in general that, because this, I don't know, this loyalty, like you're connecting to somebody here. You're connecting to somebody here as far as like with the loyalty energy. So if it's not, you don't have to have your like kids or like a spouse, but like some kind of or soul family. Reminder popping out. Don't forget. What do you? I don't know why you're not supposed to be forgetting. And to see showing up on the bottom here. This is very good. Like this, this defines the energy very well. Being the first thing that came out, this is complicated. Like there's a lot of factors here that I'm not even sure what's happening. I'm trying. I'm trying to like pick up on, but it's like you're all over. You have a lot of synchronicities here, which tell me it's like you're connected to something, but it's like there's a lot of blockages here. You may feel this. You may feel like you're kind of like spread too thin in ways. This feels like yeah, you're spreading too thin. All right, so okay, I feel like I'm called to really just step back. Like, I this is representative of you needing to step back from something that's really heavy in your energy that has you feeling like spread too thin. Because I know this is not like more so in relation to your question, but in order to be able to manifest something like that, whatever this is blocking you. And with deceit showing up here, like if there's a person involved in your situation where it's like your mind is clogged, well, you beware of any energies around you that are causing blockages as well, because it doesn't have to be a person. Like, deceit can also apply to a situation where it's just you're not getting all the information that you need to make informed decisions. But yeah, you have a lot going on here. You know what, let's switch to the yes or no. That Okay, I don't fully understand this because it's complicated. So there's a lot of factors, and for whatever reason or another, it keeps jumping. Like when I want to focus on one thing, I don't know if you've had like either anxiety or attention issues. This feels very heavy ADHD or ADD, where it's like I can't focus on one thing. It's like it just jumping all over. But you will know if that's you. Let's ask a yes or no question here. See if we can close this out. Because I'm sorry, this is very hard to like. This reading is hard to focus, and that doesn't happen too often, thankfully. Okay. Well, and this is not. Listen, this is not a no shade or anything. No shade. It just feels like, for whatever reason, no, nobody said that. Nobody said that. All right, so just to get some kind of clarity and answer, please and thank you, Spirit. Is Earth Angel at any point likely to have millionaire status? Okay, we have a yes. Says this is a unique time of necessary changes. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. You bathe in the rays of unprecedented joy. Future changes wrap you in a blanket of sweet dreams. An enchanted reality. That sounds like a over like complicated yes, but in some point in life there is a destined, financial upgrade. You have a lot of things to do first before that is a possibility. So, and please don't take that, attention thing as a, dig against you. I'm just saying that is the energy present, and I'm not going to, I can't make it. This, people want to dismiss what this is. No, it's very like it's energy connected. Oh, I just saw, but no, it's not that. Um, and this isn't witchcraft either. I don't know it. I don't. I'm nobody's mother either. I am don't have children, so it's I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, just to reiterate, Earth Angel, and you're very welcome. First of all, um, please do regular clearing of your energy, sage, Palo Santo, like anything that keeps your energy as clear as possible because got some blockages here. I mean, listen, I it's been a very interesting evening for reads tonight. China, China. And I appreciate the experiences because this is it's always something new. Energy, energy, girl. It's you know it's interesting energy. But no, it's good for just like just learning who comes in and out who comes in and out of the space, like who connects and everything. Like I've connected to particular people when it comes to reads. I, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. It is not always going to be 100% connection. Like if you were just in the room for that last reading, I still don't know what a lot of this means. And that happens sometimes when I cannot connect strongly, or there's not like it happens. But the thing is, I feel scattered energy. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it. That's what it is. Oh, thank you. I mean, listen, humility is just like if you can just look at the learning and everything, it makes life so much simpler. And I've loved connecting with y'all. This has been so like it's been fun for me, and it's been mostly positive experience. Like I really don't get to Jen, I haven't had really like that I can remember really bad energy in here. So you know it's a win for me. it's it's a win for me. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, and welcome. You know, energy is everything, people. Energy is everything. And, I always tell people like the content that you take in is super important. So if you're not getting anything from this exchange, if you're not digging the vibes, it's not the space for you. And that's okay. That is okay. But we should all, at this point in life, look for spaces that do make us feel like we are appreciated and we are connecting, right? So I hope y'all get that here. And I definitely appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your energy. It is regardless if it's something where, somebody tells me I need Jesus. Because it's like, yo, I I flex heavy with Christ consciousness. That is like a given. I believe love should be incorporated into an every like as much as possible to incorporate things with love. All right, so listen, I cannot get mad at anybody that loves Jesus because that is what we should all aspire to be is somebody that that can love and be unconditional with it. Okay. And let me get back to why I've been here to do readings. And China, yes, my dear, you are up. Um, Remind me again, what's the question, girl? It's like there's been some scrolling. I'm not trolling, I swear to God. What do you mean? Oh, thank you, Oliver. Thank you, thank you. My dreams be crazy. If I could get down some of my dreams onto like a script, like I would have show after show deal or movie deal or something, because they be like entire seasons of just craziness. Um, I can't even. Whew, okay. Okay, China just was a general. I got you. And then, to be honest, I'm not sure who is after you. If anybody believes they are after China, please just, type in the comments. Please and thank you. Right? Savoy said, my dreams they feel like past lives. And it feels like okay, guys, when it comes to like, how people dream of like mythical creatures, dragons, all that, no. I don't dream of like, like stuff that is considered mythical. It's like very real scenarios, like, and it feels like I'm walking in somebody else's shoes other than mine in, in this body. And it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird and it's trippy. I be trying to remember. I just remembered for the first time that in the I was reading like a piece of paper that said a name on it. It said Etienne. And I'm like, oh, is that my name? Is that my name in that dream? That's a pretty name. I like that name. But it's trippy. It is so trippy. All right, let's get the general read for China going. What is going on with China? What is